First, we're going to assign each agency an agency code, and that information will be sent by email. Also, each agency will have one login ID and password for iTrain access, and each case manager will be issued a separate staff ID number to use on the forms. The grant code for this grant is 945. MIS data needs to be submitted no later than the 20th of every month. Data that's submitted after that will show up on the next month's report. We ask that you have one person to contact us if you have any problems or questions, and an alternate contact if the primary is not available. Once you receive your login ID and password, you want to go to www.i-train.org.
Click on Login.
Type in your username and password. Click OK and close. From here, you want to click on Workforce Investment Act and click on Application Management. And you just basically want to start filling in the blanks. I'm going to pull up a sample application for you. Now for field number 13, GEO code is 4037. 14A, citizen. If the participant is a non-citizen, field number 15, alien document number is required. Field number 20, selective service registration. All males born January 1st, 1960 and after are required to register with selective service. Males born prior to January 1st, 1960 and all females are not required to register with selective service. All males who are exempt from selective service must have a waiver letter signed by the manager. That waiver letter must be submitted along with the application form. Field number 21, you want to click on Select and check all that applies. Hit Submit. For concurrent participation, you also want to click Select, check Yes or No, and Submit. Field number 65. If they've served less than 180 days, in field number 67, veteran separation date is not required. Field number 73 and field number 77, the reading and math grade. If they have not been assessed, you want to use code 88 or 89. The rest of the fields in this section are not required. Field number 87, job at this location. Click on Select. You want to type in the job title. We're going to use clerical. Click Go. A list of occupations will come up. You want to click on the closest one that applies, and it will populate field number 87 as well as field number 88. Field number 89, dislocation industry code, is not required. Field number 92 and field number 93, you want to click on Select. you want to type in the employer's name. Now, you only want to type in the first part of the employer's name, and that's because people use different names for the same employer. So, for instance, Ralph's. You might have one person that uses Ralph's Warehouse, another person might use Ralph's Supermarket. So you just want to type in Ralph. Click go, and you want to look for the address. When you locate the address, you want to click on it, and it will populate the employer's information as well as the employer number. If you don't find it on the list, you will have to add the employer's information, and we will generate an employer number for you. ITA amount, issued on, and comments are not required. Field number 94, you want to click on select, and you want to check dislocated workers. Hit submit, and it will populate that field for you. Field number 95 and 96 is where you would put your staff ID number. Once you've completed the application, you want to click on Save. Now, when you're ready to submit the information to MIS, you want to click on REF MIS and click Save. This will save the application. Now, if you're not ready to submit the information to MIS, once you've entered the application, you can now enter the enrollment form. To access the enrollment, you want to click on Add Activity. Type in the Social Security number. Click Go. The first and last name of the participant will show, as well as the Social Security number. For new participants, it's going to show New. You want to click on New, and it will bring up the enrollment form for you. The participant's first and last name will show. The case number is also a computer-generated number, and you basically want to just fill in the blanks. To add an activity, you want to click on the drop-down menu, select the activity, click on the drop-down menu to select your agency code, type in the begin date, and the estimated end date. Click on Add Activity, and it will populate that field for you. Now, to add a training code, you want to go to Add Activity, select the training code, add your agency code, and click on Select. Type in the local course code, click on Find Course, and the course information will come up. Click on Accept Course, and it will populate the provider, the program, job code, as well as the ITA amount. Click on Add Activity. Oh, forgot to put in the begin date. To add a training activity, you want to click on the drop-down box, select the training code, select your agency code, click on select, and type in the local course code. There's another section that's going to show you how to access course information, and that's where you will find the local course code. Type it in. Click find, and the course information will come up. Click on accept course. It will populate the provider, program, job code, as well as the ITA amount. Type in the begin date. Click on add activity, and it will populate the boxes for you. Now, when you're ready to submit to MIS, you want to click on the REF MIS box for each activity and click on Save Enrollments and Activities. Now, when you're ready to make a change or add a completion code, you want to click on Change. It will open up the boxes for you. Change the estimated end date to an actual end date. Select the completion code and click Apply. And it will apply those changes for you. Same thing for the training. Select the completion code, click on Apply, and it will apply those changes for you. Now, when you're ready to exit a participant, you need to click on Client Termination, Exit, and this will bring up the exit form for you. You want to type in the application number, click Find, and it will bring up the participant's first and last name as well as the agency code. From here, you basically just want to fill in the blanks. Check the exit codes that apply. If they are employed, the same information applies as it does on the application to access employer information. Once you've completed it, you want to click on Refer to MIS. Add your staff ID number. When you're ready to do a follow-up, you want to click on Follow-up Information. And the first and last name of the participant will show the application number, as well as the exit date. Now, when the follow-ups are due, they'll be highlighted in red. Once they're done, they'll be highlighted in green. We only require you to do the first, second, and third quarter follow-ups. So you want to click on the one that you're going to do, and the follow-up will come up. You just want to fill in the blanks and click Save. The same thing applies for the employer information as it does on the application form.